part 2. As I was saying, Alec and Shepard were both in 7, but Shepard was not the original. He was the one that everybody knows. Right, so he was the badass of all the badasses. But Alec was in original because they say it in the game. So if Alec was the original in 7 and he left between game 2 and 3, which is what they say, so you can have him be Shepard's mentor. You can make us a DLC with that, and then you can have Shepard and him in there going on a training mission or whatever, and have him training Shepard to do all the stuff that he do, and then he can go home to his home life and all this other stuff, and then you could have a Peacekeeper DLC for Sarah and a Mass Effect Relay for Scott, and have them defending the relay. Like I said, there's so many different ways you can go. You can go prequel before the initiative and have all of them in a DLC that leads up to all of them going to the initiative. And you can have Shepard in it while he's locked up or whatever the fuck, while he was still with Cerberus while all this shit was going on. So like I said, idea guy here, you guys could give me a job. There's so many ways that we can take that. Now let's go back into Andromeda. You can have a DLC where you're Jaw, and you can just be Jaw and have him fight a little bit, and then come into how his point of view is for him joining the Resistance, and then meeting up with whichever writer, and that's how it can end right there. It can end with him being at the point where one of the writers is about to come through. DLC is over. So you can go back a couple of months, or a couple of years, or a couple of weeks, and be Jaw for like maybe 3 or 4 hours and get him up there. That way you'll have an origin of Jaw. Because you can do origin DLCs with Angara all fucking day. You can do them with Aksur. You can do one with Ephra. You can do one with the Moshai. Are you guys listening? I mean, you can do some with the planets and stuff. You can pick an Angara on each planet to let them feed you into the main ones, Jaw, the Ambassador, the Moshai. You can do all that. You can play the Moshai up until she gets caught, so you'll know exactly what happened. And you don't have to do it in the torture scenes or any of that shit. But, if you could, that would be great. And you could fade to black. Yeah, you guys, if you're listening, see, that makes me the rock star. Anyway, then you can do one of each arc. You can do the Asari arc. You can do one with Sarissa and why she did what she did, where you can either be Sarissa or you can be the main little Asari that dies, or you can do one with the Solarians, where you can be what's-her-face until she's rescued or whatever. You can play until where they put her in stasis. Like I said, there's so many different ways that you can do this. All you need to do is give me the job. I'll write a summary for each DLC idea that I have, and you guys can put it together with some teams and slap that shit together. Guaranteed you'll catch your money, because DLCs is what kept me going back to Mass Effect 3. Because when I got the one where I got to get Javik, and I got the one where I got to fight the Leviathan, I was impressed. Because I was mad, because before that, I only had the 3 endings. And then y'all put the other endings in, and you took out some of the other issues, and I was like, okay, they're doing their thing. And then we got that last ending, and I was like, what? So, if you remaster it, I'll damn sure buy it. Not remake it, remaster it. Or if you're going to remake it, then put all the tech from Andromeda in there. Jump jets, Omni blades, all that other stuff, Maybe some actual hand-to-hand combat would be nice that we can control instead of cutscenes. Yeah, that would be great. I'm sure that's never going to happen. I dream big. Understand? Dreamers make the world go round. And I'm dreaming that you guys are actually going to look at this and give me a chance, but that's just not going to happen. I do live in reality, so we're going to go on with that. Anyway, let's see, you can make a DLC where you're tan and you're waking up to find out that Jan Garson is dead, so now you have to organize everybody and get everything together, and my foot is itching like shit. Sorry. I have ugly feet. No, I'm not going to show them, because they're ugly. But anyway, there's so many different ways you can take this game. There's so many different ways you can take these DLCs, and I just wish that one person at BioWare would look at this video and was like, that little half-breed dude has got a point. Let's give him a job. Let's fly his ass out to Canada. Let's get him what he needs. And so basically what we need is someone like a court stenographer, so they can write down everything I say. They can type it all up, because I'm a horrible typer. I wrote my graphic novel by hand, by the way. So, they can type everything that I say up, and then they can follow through with my idea. And then from there, they can carry on. As an example, this is my graphic novel. It wasn't bullshit when I said it for everybody who's watching. See? Graphic novel. Now all I gotta do is get a publisher. But anyway, I'm more than just an actor. I can do many things if given the shot to do so. But this is about Mass Effect, so let's stick on topic this time. Well, so, with the ideas, you can take this game in so many different areas, on so many different levels. All you need to do is hire me, and we can get started. I'm not really employed. I can take some time off from what little job I have. I'm sure my boss will understand. And hey, you guys can pay me for my time. We can get this shit done. All you need to do is let me get the ideas out to the teams. Get the person that can type really fast, the people that sit in court. Give me 5 of them. So, or give me 7 of them. That way each one can sit in a room and I pitch the ideas. They type the shit out. Print it off. Give it to the team. Each team gets the DLC. Gets the ass working. Y'all make the damn shit. Post them up. We pay for them. We're good. Or you make it an extension, because this Mass Effect only came with 1 disc. So you like Mass Effect Andromeda, Directors, or DLC edition, where you put all the DLCs on that game, and then if you want to end the saga, there you go. I've given you like 10 ideas in the other video, or at least 7. And if you give us like 7 to 10 DLCs to finish the saga, to open everything up, to unite the games, and finally my best idea ever is to have the writers in them, Indy and Gar, have blueprints and a couple of keepers from the Quarian arc on the ship, and have them make mass relays. They can make one big mass relay at the end of space, and then they can make another one in the midway point by following the Nexus's emissions, and then send a beacon back to the Milky Way. And on the other side, you can have Liara, because she's probably the only one that's still fucking alive, and maybe Rex, and maybe Grunt, and maybe Garrus. I believe those 3 would probably be the longest living species. No one knows how long a Quarian lives, especially since they get sick so easily. And a Geth. You can have them building a mass relay in the Milky Way. So that way there'll be 3 mass relays. And they'll use them to block the bridge so that everyone can travel from the Milky Way to Andromeda. Now, what can go wrong with that? I mean, absolutely fucking nothing. Now, if the guys who supported the game in the first place had said this shit, everybody would be all over it. But see, me, nobody's watching me. I have 25 followers. Thank you guys very much. But nobody's really watching anything that I say, which is cool but not cool, because YouTube was supposed to be my platform. Had some asshat wouldn't have stole my original web series, I would be alright, because that shit was off the chain. You guys can find it here on Kung Fu Havoc #2 under Guardians of the Earth. Good luck with that. But anyway, the whole thing is, we can save this game. Give me a job, BioWare. Give me a job. Give me a team. Give me 7 of those people who type in court, like got speed typing, and give a team, each member of those guys to a team. I give you guys the ideas. They type it out. You get the text on that shit. Within the end of the year, boom, you have all your money back. But we need 10 DLCs. 10 of them. And then if you want to end the season or end the saga like you did with Dead Space, you'll have a better ending than you did with Dead Space. And Dead Space was not a bad game for those who actually played it. I liked it, but I didn't get to play it because it didn't come to the PlayStation. And I'm PlayStation for life. I'm sorry. There's no way in hell you can convert me to Xbox unless Xbox wants to give me a job. And if Xbox gives me a job, hell yeah, I will convert. But I'm not getting rid of my PlayStation. I'm still going to play my PlayStation. I'm just going to be working for Xbox, which means I'm going to have to learn how to play an Xbox. It's really not for me. But a paycheck can change the mind of anyone. I'm James Williams. This is Kung Fu Havoc #2. This has been 10 minutes of your life that you can't get back, from the actor, the producer, the writer, the independent filmmaker that you've never fucking heard of, and you may never will because YouTube's not giving me my 15 minutes of fame like I would love it to do. But thank you, YouTube, for giving me the chance to express myself. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Oh yeah, also I'm a songwriter. Be seeing you.